What's up? We back with another video. It's your boy Dion. You know what's up. I want to start something new. I'm about to start reacting to topics that's around in the news. This is from Gil's Arena. I believe, in my opinion, it's the best basketball podcast / show out there. Entertaining, partly factual. I love any show that got former pros up there. So today's topic is the unfair criticism of Bronny James, and we'll get straight into it. So without further ado.
For Bron and Bronny to play together in a real NBA game.
I mean, it would be looking like. Seriously, it would look like Ken Griffey Jr.
I have not watched this before. I'm reacting, straight live and direct. So whatever I see, I might stop it a few times. So bear with me, and this is how we're gonna get it rocking. So, yeah.
That. No, I'm not. I'm just saying them being on
The sentiments.
Okay.
Like I'm just saying them being on the same floor. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just saying.
Okay. In reality, for that to happen, know what I'm saying? For it to happen in the real season, it'd be like the fourth quarter. They're up a lot enough to put Bronny in, and LeBron is still in the game, which he shouldn't be.
But
they're gonna try to figure out a way to make it happen. So it'll be one of those things where you're subbing in the bench and you leave LeBron in for a minute and a half. It'll be one of those. Like, let's just be honest.
Let's just go ahead and get it out the way. Let's just do it game one.
Start him.
Whatever you got to do, get it out the way.
He gonna come like.
Did y'all see this man Rashad face? Hold on. When he said start him, look at Rashad face.
And a half. It'll be one of those. Like, let's just be honest.
Let's just go ahead and get it out the way. Let's just do it game one.
Start him.
Whatever you got to do, get it out the way.
He gonna come
like so it ain't this whole thing, right?
But we playing game one.
Minnesota Timberwolves.
Nope.
Loss.
Never mind.
Relax.
You guys are losing. Minnesota loss. Yo, what's our second game?
Relax.
Suns.
Loss. 0-2. What's your third game?
Oh, Bronny, you got black nails? Your nails painted, the dog? Oh, shit.
Brandon, wait.
We're 7-3.
7-3, my.
We starting the season 2-0.
Everybody.
2-0?
Everybody's starting off. They don't know what they have.
We're not worried about
Y'all don't know what y'all got.
We're
Relax.
not worried about
Hey, guess what?
They got JJ Redick as y'all coach.
Relax. We don't even know what
Hey,
that's
one
about.
thing they know, they got more
what?
than y'all.
I got JJ Redick as y'all coach.
You said that as if it's a bad thing.
And we starting the season
Basketball
off.
mind.
We starting the season
They
off.
gonna
So
treat them
everybody's
like-
on a new
they gonna-
slate.
No.
You know who you have as your coach in history. So relax.
Man, they gonna treat him like Rudy Donovan. They gonna get him out of here. Like how Kobe was talking to him.
Donovich.
Get that shit out of here. Akeem ain't here. This ain't
Lock him
Houston
out.
Rockets. This ain't Duke. This nigga's gonna be trash.
Another one, please.
That's 100.
Hey, Brandon 100.
Rashad, I see you there
Y'all not even gonna be top 5.
holding a wooden club. Looks like a baseball bat. Ken Griffey Jr. Sr. I don't know.
Significance of your club.
What are your thoughts on?
Can we just appreciate the decorum of how dedicated they are to the Halloween theme? That's dope.
The significance of LeBron and Bronny becoming the first father-son duo to play in the NBA game together.
No comment.
Did you have an N-word or two?
No.
Okay, just-
Congratulations.
Hey, thank you,
Fact,
bro.
no, fact. No,
Congratulations.
yeah, fact. It is.
Congratulations.
Facts.
Much ado.
I ain't seen nobody do it.
It's a proud moment.
Proud father-son.
When it happens,
We should
when it happens,
definitely celebrate
Won't
it.
happen again.
the preseason is the preseason. That don't count.
Nah, but for real though, on a serious note, Bronny and Brian playing together in the league, that's like super dope. I believe anytime you get, as a father, you get to put your child in a position to do anything in life, do it, and for this to be happening live and direct in front of us is history made. That's something we should be celebrating and not talking about the other crap. So
It does not.
That don't count. The regular season, get it out of the way so it's not
Never.
part of this
Only time.
media's narrative. I'm starting to hate these people.
These what people get?
The media, like the ones that don't know sports, they're more like reality, right? When you start really talking now, you really understand that. Who was the one they filmed his house, and he's like, I thought this was about my job.
Dak.
That, yeah. He's like, what does my house have to do with the sport? Same thing with here. It's like you focus so much on how bad you think Bronny's playing when he's the 56th pick. He's not the number 1 pick in the draft.
55th.
You don't need to focus on the man so
get the
much
point.
like he's the number 1 pick or the number 2 pick in the draft.
He said 56 pick. He the 55th pick, but we get the point though.
There was a stat that went out that said,
But we know why they talking about Bronny though.
About the first 54 picks.
yeah, he was a minus 40
Through the first 3
through
preseason
the
games.
first 3 preseason games. He
Preseason.
ranks last.
Cool.
Who ranked second to last? That should be a story. That's the number 2 pick in the draft. Unfortunately, he's plays for the Wizards, but that's the number 2 pick in the draft, and that's not a story. You want to focus on the
This is
56th
a
pick,
better
and the
story.
number 2 pick is right in front of him. Like,
Nah, but Gil rocking his Van Cleef bracelet on his wrist. I don't think y'all should check that out. Got that Van Cleef on, the boy looking okay.
Come on.
Let's get it.
Something for
like
it.
relax. Like it's. Like,
Little subtle flex.
I understand that you. That's why I said it's. I considered immature analysts.
Absolutely.
It's low hanging fruit. It's easy to pick on the fucking 56th pick in the draft, right? Every time he don't get in, oh, he got a DNP. Oh, he got a DNP. He didn't play like he's the 56th pick in the draft. Dude,
55th.
55th.
Yeah, but see,
Does it matter?
yeah,
I'm just trying to
you're
get one
right,
love.
but there's just
One love.
way
But
that they're just.
What I'm saying is
they
because
just
he's
can't get
we're
over
not
it.
going out on
because his daddy's who his daddy is and you don't like the daddy, it's easy to pick on the son. Come on, don't do that. Throw rocks at the throne.
I just said that. We know why.
If he's the throne, if he's the king, pick on the king. Stop picking on the guy who's trying to get his career going.
We're not going Lowry though.
I'm not gonna lie. Part of me, I'm not like a LeBron fan. I'm a Cavs fan. I don't like LeBron because he left us twice. But the point is, I think people are waiting for the day of LeBron to decline, so they can be like, "There it go." It's kind of like an aha moment. Am I the only one that's getting that? Comment below if y'all get it too.
I don't like that.
We're not going.
Like I can say if Bronny was a top 5 pick, have at it.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like this video.
But he got picked exactly where his talent is right now and where his media exposure should be.
Yeah,
right?
as-
Is the 50th, I mean, if he's the 55th pick, is the 54th pick getting more exposure than him? No, we don't even know who that is.
Is the first?
We don't even know who the 54th pick
I don't even
is.
know who the first pick was.
Zacco.
Like-
Zacco,
like-
we research
like-
that.
I said no comment.
I forgot who was the first.
We like that you said no comment.
said no
But
comment.
it's a great listen.
Said no
I just
comment.
told the internet.
What was the dude's name?
Who? The first pick?
No. The guy.
The
who
second
played-
pick.
No. The guy who played well. Start with a Q. What's the?
Oh, Quincy Oliveri.
That's his name.
Yeah, undrafted.
What? He's undrafted.
Yeah.
What'd he do? Cause you run his stats.
Smack Doc Rivers and Darvin Ham in that preseason game against the Bucks.
And what was
He
his
had like
stats?
11 points.
11 points in like 3-4 minutes or something.
No, it was 10.
10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Yeah. And
Undrafted.
undrafted. Yeah.
Well,
Undrafted.
Did we talk about him?
He played for the Lakers.
We talking about it
Did we
right
talk
now.
about him before?
He played for the Lakers.
He does.
Yeah.
So how old is he?
23.
23.
20. Oh yeah, he should be then. Yeah. What the
Let's-
fuck? Yeah. Nigga, you
let's call
fucking.
a spade a spade. I'm not gonna let nobody pick on a 19-year-old kid. No,
Like people like
They should be in college.
yeah, he should still
He
be in
should.
college. So
But he not.
therefore, I'm not gonna let nobody.
Before they go on with their takes with Bronny, this is my take with Bronny. You can even go back on a couple episodes on the show. I put it out before the draft. I said the teams that should have got to Bronny was between Miami, Toronto, and San Antonio, solely because they would focus on the development of the player and actually shaping his game into what he'll be in the league. I don't believe he'll be able to do that with the Lakers. He can, but he can't a little bit because there's the development and the work side, which I believe he's going to work hard and do everything he got to do to be able to get on the court. But on the same token, I don't believe he'll get the opportunity because this is a win now organization. So him trying to win now, I don't think he's going to get those opportunities to get on the floor to show that, hey, I'm ready for this, because he plays with the Lakers. And playing with LeBron is going to be like win or nothing. Like, we trying to win, and that's all that really matters. Trying to develop a young player, like name any team where a young player had to really develop with LeBron. Like, it's not really happening. That's why they traded away Andrew Wiggins with us. When we got LeBron, like, who knows what that would look like. We got rid of a young rookie to we didn't want to develop him, so we got a vet in there and gave him love. But the point is, with Bronny, I believe Miami would have developed him correctly. I believe San Antonio would have done the same. And I believe Toronto, even though Toronto is guard heavy right now with a lot of young players, I think it would have been a greater opportunity for Bronny to develop in that space. But on the same token with the Lakers, I believe he will have the work put in because he is with his father. He is with D'Angelo Russell. He is with pros, Anthony Davis. He is with guys who've been there and done that. So if he can go in there and get ones every day and playing and actually growing and in the weight room and learning how to train and everything and be able to work on his body and doing icing with the routine, get a routine going, I think he'll be all right. I think he will. This might be unpopular, but I believe Bronny will get minutes come playoff time. I believe he will be a rotation player by the end of the season. When I say rotation, I mean he might play 4 minutes in the beginning of the second quarter or 4 minutes beginning of the fourth quarter. I'm not going to say he's going to close games. He might, depending on how injuries may go. If it's professional sports, so injuries happen. So you never know how deep that they might have to go into that point guard room with D'Angelo and Gabe Vincent and Nelson Reeves. So we go see how they go. But I believe Bronny is in the wrong position with the team. But I believe he does not need a G League. G League is a graveyard for players. He go to the G League and he's just not going. There's gonna be guys hating on him because he gonna come in there with a guaranteed contract. They trying to fight for their life teeth and get in the position he in. There's gonna be a lot of hating. There's gonna be a lot of resentment with his teammates in the G League. There's gonna be a lot of talk, like there's already doing right now with Bronny. I'm not saying he can't handle it, but it's just, as an organization, I would avoid that for my product. My product being Bronny James, I would avoid that altogether and not send him to the G League. He needs to be with pros. He needs to be going up against guys like D'Angelo and Gabe Vincent, Austin Reeves every day in practice. He needs to go up against these guys because he needs those reps. So by the time it comes for him to get on the floor, he's already seen this day in and day out. He's not gonna see that type of talent in the G League. It's just not gonna happen. You got to guard guys in the playoff time, like having a guard of Mike Conley or guard of Ant-Man or guard of Steph or guard of Jamal Murray. Like, that's just not how it is. And in the G League, you ain't getting that. So his best bet is to develop with the Lakers as best as he can. And he might end his way in the rotation. I believe he will. That's just me. I believe he will because at the end of the day, hard work trump anything. And I believe he got the work ethic in him to where he gonna see the floor some way, shape, or form. Like, if you've seen the way Bronny play, he plays basketball the right way, making the right pass, playing defense, giving effort. The talk with Bronny is people that expecting him to be ultra aggressive on offense. He's just not that guy. He's never been a guy to go out there and get 30, 40 a game. Like, he just don't do that. You can be effective in other ways on the floor. So that's the air freshener. But you can be effective in other ways on the floor. And you can earn your way on the floor. As the 15th guy, that's how you can earn your way onto the floor. Is doing other things. You didn't got to score all the time, And Bronny, the way Bronny plays with that team, he doesn't have to score and give 30 points. He don't have to go get 15, 20 points a game, especially as a rookie. If he can get him his common 7 points, get them, rebounding, going to assist the ball, playing great defense, playing scrappy defense, that's what the Lakers need because they can't stop nothing. But yeah, I think that's just my synopsis with Bronny. I believe he'll be a good pro, and especially with the vets that he have around him right now, and one being the greatest player of all time. So yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to. I mean, because he played for the Lakers.
Did he make a decision to enter a man's league?
Yeah.
Where you go get criticized heavily?
shouldn't be-
But
for
why
not
are we,
performing?
like you said, why are you
And the
criticizing?
getting paid. You get paid.
It's
to
never
perform.
happened in NBA
I don't give a
history.
fuck when it happened, but you get paid to perform.
Why are you?
Why is it always on him though? Why are you him though?
You get
Why is
paid
this
for
on
us
him
to
though?
criticize you too.
No, so
That's fine.
It's a part of the game in the
Name
business.
1 second round you done criticized in preseason in NBA history. Not
This is the first.
in NBA
This is the
history.
first.
Why?
Why are you
Why?
picking him
It's
as
a
a first?
record.
Why?
It's a record because you were the first father-son. That's why.
So you
Okay.
You don't like this
enthusiasm.
record?
So instead of
You don't like this record,
let's
though.
praise it.
You don't like this
Let's
record?
pray. Why we not
Back to
celebrating?
back. You ain't like that record.
But let's
praise it.
let's praise it though.
Why we not
Let's praise
celebrating? Like I said, it's not like
I'm
we're
just
talking
saying,
about.
we praising,
we're not
we
like
praising
saying-
the father son.
We're not
You gotta
saying
praise him.
1 and 1. Like these are the two. We're not saying like he's a number 1 pick in the draft and he's underperforming. Right? That's not the case. He's a second round pick who's not going to get no minutes, who's not going to play. Why are you bashing
That's
for that?
because that's not the narrative. The
That
narrative
isn't, no.
is you're his son and they made moves to get you where you are.
What moves did they make? He was the 55th
They didn't make no move.
pick.
Well, you know,
What move? It's not like they moved up in the draft to get him at
It's
17.
not like they called teams and told them not to draft him.
Not to draft.
Bro, teams were going to draft.
Hold on, say that again. Not to draft, meaning he would have went a little bit early, right? What
Meaning
is that?
don't draft him.
Don't draft my. So if I'm calling you to not draft, you can't.
Why are you calling me not to draft?
So they don't draft my son.
Why?
because
So I
I
can
can
play
play
with him.
with my son.
So this is a part of the business you get criticized
No.
for. You can't say don't criticize me for being the second round pick and underperforming, but then say give me praise because my dad moved mountains for me to be here.
Nobody's saying praise.
be
No,
here.
no. Nobody's
If he-
saying praise.
wait,
They did this.
You
so
get
ain't nobody
credit.
listen. The man career as it stands is fragile because of where he got drafted. It's a fragile career as is. So why would I put my son in a different situation with a different organization to mess up his career, to throw him out there early for him to look bad, or to put him in a situation? No, we're not gonna do that.
All this
So
is bad.
listen, I get it. Trust me. I've had to think about that. I would have moved.
That's exactly what I was saying too. Like I believe the thing with Bronny is not with the scoring thing. So I get what both sides are saying. If it were a team that was asking to get those trying to draft him early, and Rich Paul was saying don't draft him early, he'll go to Australia if you draft him. I believe Rich Paul and them were probably thinking his best bet is to be over here with us as a second round pick and be under our wing. And we see him every day. We see him training. We see him not in the life. He's out here grinding, doing his thing to get on the court and develop as a young player. So I understand that why they asking teams not to draft him, because if he was in Toronto, which I think would have been a good spot for him development-wise, they don't know what would be his path, you know. So it's the professional sports is a game of chance. And a lot of guys just don't get the opportunity because just things just don't work in their favor. They're trying everything in their power to get Bronny to have things work in his favor. So what other way to do it with his father, who was, like I just said, also the greatest player of all time. So if you can do that. Now, to clarify that statement, I don't believe LeBron is the greatest of all time. I'm a Kobe guy, but that's a topic for another story. But the thing is, I understand what they're saying. So having Bronny over there with Brian, it'll have him the best opportunity to develop. And he can actually learn the skill as being a what the NBA has, like specialist guys. Like you have like 3-point specialists, guys like Pat Bev who can get in, just play straight defense and be scrappy. Like they have a role to play. Maybe the Lakers, they believe they have a role set out for him, and he can find that out with them. So let's see.
To get KJ, if I still was in the league, to have KJ play with me.
Exactly.
Move goddamn mountains to have that boy right there with me. No
Yeah.
doubt about it. But the fact that he in the league, I'm like, even better. But the fact that these dudes playing together, or just in the league at the same time, but he was able to control the narratives. Listen, we understand where his skill set is. It's fragile right now. I'm not going to send him to a bad organization where they look going to do Lord knows what with his. We're not going to do that. So, yeah, and all the shit, the nepotism shit, all of that, man, this shit has been nepotism has been going on forever, man. You look at any Fortune 500.
Didn't I just say at the beginning of the video? Anytime you a father or a parent, you can put your child in a position to do anything, do it. Forget about nepotism at this point. Damn that. Like, I'm granting opportunity. So,
company, any billionaire, they ain't picking no dude off the street to run their company.
It's a fact.
Was
They
there
passing it
nepotism-
down
was
to
there nepotism
generations.
when Brunson got his son over
So
there?
no, it's been going on from Bill Walton, versus so to Luke Walton. Listen, it's
Doc
dog.
Rivers got his son over there.
Dog. I'm talking to somebody the other day,
Number one picks.
and
look at the Lakers owner, Jeannie Buss. Her father, Jerry Buss. That's nepotism. You know?
No, I'm saying coach.
Brandon Watson walk in, the boxing dude walk in. We talk about nepotism. We talk about nepotism, right? And he walked in. I said, nepotism in his finest. His dad is in boxing. Now you just pass it. It's in every walk and every facet of life. If somebody own a convenience store and they get older, they not gonna go give it to me. They gonna give it to their son, right? They're not gonna.
That's actually generational wealth, too. We're not going to get into it right now, but people need to learn what generational wealth actually is, because you hear that thrown around a lot of times. If you can pass something on generation to generation, you do it and create an opportunity. And that's what they did.
They'll just come pick me. I walk in and I know business. Like, you know what? You want to run my store that I had in my family for 200 years? No. Like, it just,
I think it's called, was her name Jenny Buss?
yeah.
Buss, right? It's Jenny Buss, right?
Yes.
The daughter,
Who was her father?
daughter of Jerry.
I just
What
said
did
it.
who did Jerry Buss on? What team?
I promise you I ain't seen this yet.
He owned the Lakers and the King.
Let me see
Hey,
what
yo.
goes on,
Hey,
man,
yo.
but
If
let's
we're
stop
gonna criticize your daddy, guess who's gonna get criticized? too?
Nah, you
So,
need
but that's what I'm saying.
kids
No, let's be serious.
You got that show?
Guess who gonna get criticized too?
So you'd rather pick on the 50?
What you mean? Everybody get criticized.
I'm saying you picking on the 50.
It's lineage.
Hey,
It's bloodline.
how about this?
Hey, your dad was picked on too, man. You used to get bullied.
Hey, let me. But
Ain't no different, my nigga. You had to stick up for yourself. You had to do some push-ups. You got to do some push-ups. You got to do something.
Hey, can anybody tell me what the number one pick scored last night?
Who? Zachary Reese-Sachet?
Yeah.
Well, Gil, of course I can, but
Anybody? Nobody.
He's not even starting either. That's weird. I don't know why they take him first overall. I don't know if that's a preseason thing, or I don't know if they're going to start DeAndre Hunter and Johnson over him, or I don't know. You take a guy first overall, he not starting. I think that's just kind of weird. I don't know.
How about the number 2 pick?
I don't even know. We don't know who they are.
The number 3 pick?
Alex R. Reed Shepard, number 3 pick.
I got a better one for you. How about the top 15? Anybody else in the lot?
No. So nobody knows nothing about the top 15 picks in it. That is the problem here. That they're focused on the 55th pick in the NBA draft, and everybody else, the top 5 picks, get to go through the league like
Nothing.
Thank God. Hey, I know they over there, all of them over there like, ooh, thank God.
Ooh,
for
thank God we got Bronny in our
Ooh,
draft.
man, thank God
Hey,
we
that's
got
a
our
fact.
draft.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. They doing that. That's
listen.
a fact. They doing that. They like.
Because if there's no Bronny, the kid from the Wizards would be called a bust today. Because if you take Bronny out, he will be last in preseason.
So he's worse than Bronny. If we think about
in theory,
the numbers.
But in theory, right now, the young kid over there will be considered, he's busting out right now. As a number 2 pick in the draft, he's busting out. He's not. You're at the bottom with LeBron James's son. You're ranked in preseason, first 3 games, 493.
Damn.
93.
Damn.
We expect the last couple picks to be there.
right.
Not you, sir.
Right.
On a team where you get to do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Facts.
But that's not a narrative nobody wants to talk about. Cool. Like if you like the clicks and you want to talk about the young fella, how bad he's doing, because I know it's gonna happen. His daddy has a triple double. He played 1 minute. We're gonna talk about, oh, he was over 2, trash. Can't do that.
I would say they combined for a triple double. Just so.
Come on, man.
You definitely gonna be doing that.
But I'll push narratives on the show.
Just like any man, but let's wait till they get 21, 20, 21, 22, 23. Like, that's when you read.
I said that. I said give him 3 years.
So, Gil, to your point.
Hold on. Did we criticize Scoot Henderson last year?
No, not really.
A little bit. We did talk Scoot a little bit.
Because he playing Portland, dude. Come on, man. This ain't even the same. It's Portland. They got a safe haven over there. This is the Lakers. Anything that Bronny do, Bronny can fart at the game and they gonna criticize him, man. It's the Lakers, dog. The Lakers and the Blazers ain't the same. And Scoot actually got sent to the G League last year too. So I don't know if too many people know about that. But he bounced back from it. He was injured.
This is second year last year, right?
So, no, this is your second year. He was a rookie last year.
Yeah, it's the second year this year.
Rookie last year.
Wait, what?
I believe he definitely got heavily criticized.
Did he?
No.
His team.
No, he didn't.
His team was,
He's
I mean,
19 too.
We didn't really say.
No, we didn't even know he went to the
did
G League. We didn't even know the number 2.
We wasn't talking. We
He
wasn't
was
talking
on the
about.
Blazers,
We
though.
talked about
That's
him a
not
little bit. We didn't talk about him
necessarily
like
we didn't
that.
Just talk to me. I'm just talking about
Nobody really
what
talked
we
about
talking about. Like we talking.
He was injured? Sure.
Yeah, but we
Played
wasn't talking
62
about
games, 32
Their team was
starts.
trash.
But the Blazers were hot boo-boo, as we've already said. So not necessarily a top.
So, no, nobody really bashed him.
Oh, he got
I bashed him
criticized.
for wearing 00 them goggles.
We did talk about the 0 and the goal.
00
Double
goggles.
zero.
We didn't talk about his. We didn't talk about
I
his
see
game.
Kevin Duckworth every time I
The only
see.
person wearing 00 is Kyle Watson from above the rim. Now go ahead.
Mr. B is in the building. So you're
Yo, but what about it though?
I was just like, we're above criticism. It's just gonna be a.
But we didn't really criticize him
It's gonna
though
be a
last year. though.
one-sided street, man. All the
We didn't really talk about him last year at all.
talk about who?
Scoop.
Yeah, I know. We was talking about Bronny. We talked about Bronny more than Scoop.
Why though?
I don't know. You tell me.
He don't like Bron at all, dog. He don't like Bron at all, dog. That's funny.
Yeah, I ain't asking
And
the
Scoop
questions.
top 5, right?
I'm not asking the questions, man.
Rashad, who is asking you the
I'm
question?
not asking the questions. I'm just saying we talk about Bronny right now more than
We're supposed
everybody
to
else.
be brothers.
I
Like
know,
I said, if
because
Bronny
you want to
wasn't-
bet.
Let's just say if Bronny wasn't in the draft and we wasn't talking about it, like you said, if everybody else was like, yeah, we glad Bronny there, so they ain't got to see it. It would just be like the last 2-3 drafts. Like there's not a lot of talent to us to be awing over. And everybody goes through their process of development during their first year. Everybody's gonna go through that same type
So
of
why can't he get his development?
So you just said, like, without Bronny there, all those other guys would feel the same. Like, yeah, they looking at us and they not. It don't matter. We're
What I'm saying
rookies.
is, if
We're
you're-
rookies.
you just said if everybody, no one talks about the rookies their first year so they can get their development, why are you not letting the 55th pick get his development before?
Because he's taking all the attention away from
No,
everybody.
y'all
because
giving
of
him all the
his
attention because
dad
you
is.
want, because
Yes.
you don't want to talk because you can't go on his
fault.
daddy.
It ain't his fault. It ain't his. He was put in this
He
position.
wants it though.
No, I don't think he wants it.
So why are you doing it?
Because
then?
it's,
Ain't
it's not, a,
he's
it's not a
he's-
situation he can come out being successful early on.
Bro, he go play-
We have to, we
bro, he
have
go
to
play
wait
video-
for
bro, he
him to
can
be
do it.
successful.
Man.
We have to wait
Nah.
for his.
That's the point of development. You start off okay or below average. You grow. You get better. The dude, what, 18, 19? Come on, man. He got a 4-year deal. The first 2 years is guaranteed. The third is the team option. No, fourth, they can cut him. So he got 2 years to prove something. Show some type of improvement. Just give him time.
Development. He's been
Like
put in a
everybody
position for us to criticize him early because we see what we see. If you giving us production, we got to be critical on, and this minimum production is going to
Like I said, like the video.
look nasty for you because you ain't had the maximum capacity to do the shit.
I've never.
That's all it is.
I've
It's like
never-
he's put in a position where he can't really outperform the expectation.
What expectation? He's the 55th
He's
pick.
LeBron James' son. You keep
So
saying
you are
55th.
put- you guys are
That's
putting-
where he
like,
got
you guys are-
picked. No, but that
You
ain't
guys are-
why he got picked.
That's where he got
That ain't
picked.
why he got picked,
But that's
Gil.
where he got
You're trying to
picked.
substitute 55th pick for LeBron James' son. You cannot do that. Stop doing that, because he's LeBron James' son.
What is that?
first.
That's the
first. Before the
That was the
55th. Before he got picked, 55th. He was LeBron James' son, who we said don't pick him. Before 55, he was LeBron's son. That's the point.
It just reminds me of the.
I kind of get what he's saying. He's saying the same thing we do with every, well, not we, but the people do with every, like, Legends child. Like, they did the same thing with Jordan's sons, and we know they were not making the league, especially after Eric Gordon killed him in high school. But, yeah, like, I think that's what he kind of, like, saying. The expectation of children of legends get to the league, and they expect them to be like their fathers. and they don't pan out to be like that. I think he's expecting Bronny to do the same thing.
It ain't no knock on
You
him.
remember when they thought that they were going to pick him at the 17th pick? They're treating him like he actually got picked there. Like they just said, fuck it, we're going to pick our son at 17. Like he literally got picked at the end of the draft.
I mean, it is weird though. I mean, I know still like I've never seen the second round
Dalton
pick get this much
Connect is
hype.
around
Hey,
at
hey,
55,
like, he got-
if Dalton Connect is around at 55,
Like,
who?
they pick Bronny at 17 and still get Dalton Connect at 55.
But he wouldn't have been.
That's what I just said.
Hey, y'all remember that dude? Y'all remember that dude, Isaiah Wong? Isaiah Wong.
Miami.
Yeah, it was a cold in college. He
No,
drafted
yeah, he
second
was
round
last year's 50-50 pick.
I just said it. It was a 50-50 pick last year. I ain't say 50. I said second round.
I'm just saying, you know what I mean?
Isaiah Wong.
How good?
Hey, he laughing, but Isaiah Wong was cold in Miami. Yeah, y'all need to watch him. His highlights.
Was he? No.
What is that supposed to be proving the point or something? We supposed to,
Yeah, no one
Are we
called-
supposed to pull up second round picks at 55 now?
Yeah.
What was Joker?
Patty Mills.
What was Joker?
Patty Mills.
41.
The GOAT 55th.
Facts.
What
No.
was Joker?
Nope.
41st.
Oh, y'all was
41.
laughing at a joke. Y'all can't tell what pick was Joker?
42.
41.
Second
what-
round?
Taco
Now second round. Now Joker. Did
Taco
anybody
Bell
say?
commercial.
Did anybody? What was this Joker's expectations when he got drafted at 40 something?
You're a 7-footer.
What was his expectation? Nobody knew nothing about. I think they was playing against the Rockets.
Everybody has an expectation.
I think they was playing against the Rockets and the announcer laughed. They put anybody into the game. That was the quote from an announcer when they put Joker in the game. They're just putting anybody in the game.
So
Because there's no expectation.
you would agree
on
that
second
the
round.
NBA drafted guys without expectations.
The whole second round is without expectation. That's why they win in the second round. If you have expectations of being great, why the fuck are you in the second round? They will pick you in the first round.
Well, you can't pick everybody on your team to be great. Sometimes you got to use utility players who are going to be there to be dependable players. You got great players, you got dependable players. Not everybody can be
Sometimes
great.
they're a first round level talent, but teams are just hating. So they end up going second round, outperforming their contract and getting a provision in the CBA.
And then becoming a cover
Then going
athlete.
on create the
A whole
best
bunch of shit.
basketball
Yeah,
that would be good.
But
What I'm saying
superstar,
is
mega
they
star.
actually know that this person, if you think if they knew Joker was going to be Joker, you think he's going 41?
No, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, because if you know Joker's going to be Joker and you
It's called development. Joker developed. And the changing of the guard with the NBA helped them also. Like the bigs bringing the ball up, shooting from anywhere now, passing and everything. Like, yeah, his style kind of translated to the NBA, the new NBA. So back then when he got drafted, it was still kind of like that weird time for bigs to translate and being like, are they on the block or at the top of the key? So it was kind of like that difference. Thank you, Steph Curry.
a general manager and you're picking other players, I'm pretty sure you should just go to the draft, look at all the teams that passed on him, and then all of them should just be fired. Right? You just be fired. Like he is gonna be an MVP, 3-time MVP, and I'm just not gonna pick him. So I should be fired. So obviously,
Yeah, pass.
I'ma just pass.
Pass. Next.
Next.
Come on.
Nah.
Come on, but like
Sam Bowie.
But with the third pick,
Sam Bowie. Third
hit
pick.
the earth sick. MJ.
Let the 50th pick be the 55th pick. Come in the game, play 2 minutes.
Kick it off your foot.
Play 2 minutes. Yeah, play 2
Trail
minutes
ball,
when
kick
you're
it off
down.
your foot,
When you're
make
down
the layup.
35.
Hey.
That's what we're expecting him to do, right?
Hell yeah! Like every other second round pick.
That's what I'm expecting.
So do you feel? Hey, yo,
How many second? Does anybody know how many second round picks in this year's draft didn't make the team?
oh, how about that
Oh,
one?
it ain't over yet.
So far, they didn't even make the preseason team. They automatically in the GD.
Okay, we about to see it in a couple weeks.
I think there's
Wow.
right now there's 4 first rounders that's just straight to the G League. Or shit, they ain't even got no G League.
Yeah.
I don't know where they at.
Sit at
Overseas.
the end of, sit at the
Overseas,
end.
stayed overseas.
Yeah. the end of the
Four first
bench.
rounders going to the G League.
No, there's no more G League. They just
It is.
yeah, we
They
good.
talking about the G League tonight. It's no more G League tonight.
How many players didn't even make the roster that got drafted? There's what, already 8 or 9? Come on, man. There's no expectation on these guys, man. The fact that he got in the preseason game, he should be good. I got in the preseason game and failed. Nigga, damn. What, does that count? That counts?
Even though it was passionate, Gil.
Robert Orr did a hard show on me. I never seen that before and failed. Just dropped the ball. He went in and made a layup. Hated him to this day.
Is that where the beef stems from?
Facts.
Robert Orr, you heard it.
No, because he wasn't a professional when he did it. Like he just went and made it. Cool. He laughing at me like, come and do it again. No, I'm not. But that's what a second round pick is, man. You get in these little minutes of the games, and when seasons start, he might get in the game here and there. Might miss 10 games. Might go to the G League. Oh shit, there's G League.
There is a G League.
Might go to the G League. Play some games down there, come back up, might sit. I mean, I give him, if he plays more than 16 actual NBA games, he did good.
For a second round pick.
For a second round pick.
I think it's a mistake for them to send him to the G League.
Yeah, you can't, yeah.
You said before the G League is a graveyard.
I just said it. I promise you, I have not seen this yet. I'm reacting live and direct. This is straight to y'all. So I said it. The G League is a graveyard. Like, let me see what they say, though.
And for him, because heaven forbid he go down there and I play well at all.
Yeah.
Right? Heaven forbid he go down there and just play.
Competition, target him,
And they,
all that.
no,
They will.
For one, you show up day one, you making more money than everybody in the G
8
League,
mil
right?
On top.
Oh, combined probably.
On top.
You
The
probably
whole
make
league.
the whole league. You probably
You
making
make
the
more than
same
the
money.
whole league,
Then,
nigga.
like, so, they going at you. And them dudes is 28, 29, 30.
They
got their grown man strength, and they gonna be out there trying to dog walk that
It's
young
gonna be
boy.
worse. It's gonna be dark. They're gonna make a point.
Yeah, they gonna try
like
to.
in the NBA, you're not gonna ISO him and go at him. You don't get no credit.
Yeah.
You don't get no credit for that.
But that down there ain't no cameras.
But when you go down there, what he got to do to get it back?
No, that's why I said it's a mistake.
Nothing. Just
When he get it back?
So
If that's what I was
on my
saying.
Daddy!
on my dad.
it wouldn't be.
Daddy!
On my dad. On my dad. Hey, man, I gotta go back up.
Taking you so
Like,
long,
yo,
Pops.
If
What
he
the
did
fuck
go,
is
it wouldn't be on performance based. I can tell you
That's
that.
what I was about to
it
say.
wouldn't be you
I'm
go
like-
down there and they expect you to play this way.
Like
then
average
bring you
like
back.
22,
No,
and then like we
no,
Bronny highlighting.
Not-
it.
wait,
You know what I'm
honestly,
saying?
that's
So
what
what
I'm
would bring him back?
Just one player game.
Would he be
It's a
stuck
two-
down there?
They say it's not a two-way.
It sounds like if he go down there, like if you not
But is
outperforming me,
Is that bad for a 19-year-old?
Go down there averaging 22. Go down there and average 5.
Yeah, I don't think.
5.
Yeah, I don't.
If 5.
But what about the guy averaging 22?
Bronny 5 gonna get way more.
Who your daddy?
That's what I'm saying. But
way
like,
more praise.
then it becomes that. It becomes
Yeah, that-
why y'all call him up?
Hey, man, this
And
ain't no.
I-
Hey,
just
wait,
like I
hold
think
on,
you
hold
already
on,
know
hold
what it is. Why you
Hold
call
on,
him?
hold on.
I just gave him 30.
Hold on. This ain't no. This ain't no.
And I gave him 24
This
for
ain't
30.
fair.
Both games.
My
This ain't-
contract is worth more than his whole team.
But this.
That's what it becomes.
No,
though.
it's not fair.
If he goes down there,
He gonna wear his
it
jersey the
becomes
other way
that.
when he
He
gets-
has to.
He gonna put the Lakers.
This
the,
ain't-
what,
He got a
the
real
team
Laker.
they
He got a
play?
Laker one.
What is it called? The South Bay.
yeah.
South Bay gonna be on the back. It's gonna have James Jr. right here. You know,
Throw it to me.
James
Throw it to
Jr.
me.
Just like anything, it ain't fair. If he go down there, he going down there to get some couple runs, then he don't have to score nothing. He
Yeah,
can call back up.
it just-
You can score 100 a game,
You ain't
Good
going,
job,
you ain't
sir.
going in front of him.
just like in the club, right? Everybody don't stand in that line.
Hey, what they saying right now is facts. Hey, life ain't fair. Life ain't fair. Sometimes that's just how I go. You gotta roll with the punches. Keep it pushing.
I don't know what the line look like. I'm going, hey, what's up? My $100 folded. What's up, boss man? Good. Go on in, get to my table. God damn it. Okay, I'm not saying everybody ain't in the line. Right? He VIP. He gonna come down
Yeah, he not regular folk.
and then come back up. That's it.
He moves freely.
Yeah, no, it's just nature, but it'll
No
be
cover.
a mistake for them to send him down there for a long period of time or like for money.
Nah.
That'll be a mistake.
But even as a 19-year-old in his first season in the league, I'm just
Be a
saying.
mistake, man.
why I feel like
They
the
gonna
whole
dog.
thing is
Them dudes down there, dog. He show up.
I can tell you this.
His team,
Quincy has going down there if he made the team.
his teammates. For one, his teammates gonna be jealous and envious of him because he's showing up, making more money than him. And heaven forbid he come down there and start going into
Getting into
his
his-
month,
getting into
going
his
into
real
his
bag.
package, and they like,
Oh.
hey, easy
Chill
now,
out.
young.
Yeah.
Easy.
Hey.
Your daddy LeBron, you automatically
your
got
name
gotta do all
Bronny.
that.
Yeah, they gonna be like, hey, dude, your name Bronny.
Yeah.
Swing that bitch.
Swing that,
Swing
dog.
that bitch.
And then you go in another game, dude's gonna be like, hey, drop 3 over here, man. Whatever,
Every
one's
time.
backing him down, put him in
Every
every
time.
pick and roll.
Yep.
They're gonna be trapping him on the pick and roll. It's gonna listen.
The
They gonna
coach,
do that.
even the coach gonna
Yes.
be on in on it. Like,
Yes.
yeah, I'm going after Bronny.
They're gonna trap him on every pick and roll. They gonna trap him. It's gonna be something like that. We ain't gonna let him get off today, y'all.
Yeah.
Right? They're gonna put a target on the boy back,
Yep.
and I just think it's unfair for him.
Yep.
Keep him, let him practice with the guys that's gonna practice. You got your player development guys. You paying all the former players to do that. Let them practice against them, because some of them former pros. Let him learn in that environment. Don't send him down to that. Hey,
They still got Gabe
Hey,
Vincent in
That
them.
should be, yeah, that should be, that should
Just
be
put him
high-
up against them.
Be a
Let
higher
them
low
play
on how
with
many
them.
points he scored this year.
better not send that boy down to that
You
prison
said higher,
ball.
lower?
Or how many points he scored?
Oh, Bronny?
G League prison ball, dog.
Like average or just score?
Score. Total.
Points total.
If he went down there,
His over and under on points this year, I was over and under. I would say he will score around. Realistically, he can score around 150 points, 200 total points, total for the whole season. But I don't see him playing more than that many games. So maybe less than half the season, he probably will touch the floor. Let's not forget he is a 55th pick.
but look, he need the offense. He gonna need this shit to be around.
Score 200.
200 points this year? Like in a
For the whole
games?
season. He ain't play, so you can't do because you don't know how many games he go play. So
I know.
I'm taking the under on that.
Yeah, I gotta take that.
I'm taking the under on that because you don't know how many games if and when he might get in.
The Black Suburbans.
But even getting in, do you put Bronny in as a guy that's gonna facilitate being the star guy? The
Star?
first
What do you
guy?
mean star?
Like,
Why
if
does he
he's
need
in
to be the star?
Well, if he going down there,
That's what I'm saying. If he's going
if
down
he going down
there,
there,
you
you
put him,
you
trying to put him in.
unfortunately, the situation that they're gonna throw him.
They have. That's what I'm saying.
They have to.
But how
But that's
how
why
is he
I
going to
said it's a mistake.
respond to that?
That's the
That's why I
second-
said
that's
he
the-
ain't never done that. Yeah,
That's the
he
second
never
year
done
pro-
that.
He ain't got enough experience.
No, that's what I've been saying this whole time.
So he ain't played enough games to do any of
He go down there and try to be
What
that.
G League player usually is a star
The
player?
guy that they assigned down.
Like with KJ,
The guy that got the guaranteed contract.
So
the guy
KJ
that
and
get off
Kevin
shot.
Porter, when they went to Houston as their first year, KJ rookie year, they went down to the G League for maybe a month, if that.
Every time.
Shot at KJ went down and shot. He had a few 30-point games, and Kevin Porter was down there firing that thing every single
Every
time.
right?
Since
That's what
And
it's
they came back in a month, and they was in the rotation, right? It was used for that. They knew what they was going down there for. They was running the same plays that the main team was running, so they was getting acclimated to the plays. They went
I'm
back and
sorry.
played.
If I'm in the G League, you ain't coming down here just gonna be taking 30 shots.
Bro, that's what we saying. The whole
that's
time.
what they do, though.
gonna be off him with that. They be like, yo, Bronny down here. Oh, he definitely gonna shoot 25.
Because
No,
He definitely shooting 25. That's
Bronny
an
is-
automatic.
There's no game Bronny's ever played where he took 25.
No, I'm saying to give him the
That's what we're
freedom.
saying. That's
We
what
said
we're
he
saying,
had
yeah.
the green light to do it. If
But
he did it,
He's
It's
not
really
gonna
in
do
most
that, though. That's not
situations
him.
when a guy come down.
said that's
So
not
just say if
Bronny.
a guy was
He
on a
wouldn't do that
two-way, right? So say if a guy's on a two-way. Most of the time when a guy goes down, he is looked at as
The guy. Yeah.
the main
he's,
No.
I'm saying the big, small, whatever star player you want to name for his team in the league. When this guy go down to the G League, he looked at as that guy.
and they notify
Right?
everybody in the front.
Like
Everybody
this
knows.
this is what it's for. We need him to get looks. We need him to get reps. We need
We
him
can
to
get
do
his
this,
ass
that,
about
right?
We can get his
So-
ass
so-
back up there. Yeah, get his ass back up there. He
Bronny
fucking
takes,
up our
Bronny
shit.
takes 10
I
shots in a
came back and
game.
played
He's
when I got hurt.
ball
Them
I did too. I went down there.
Like, man,
Oh, yeah.
get your ass back out
You
of
fucking
here,
up the whole
man.
vibe down here.
Right?
They be hot.
Absolutely.
They be hot. You go
Down there, if he come down and take 10 shots tonight, people gonna be like, damn,
He
you
ball
gotta
hard.
get off the ball.
Yeah.
dog.
Sure,
that's
bro.
not in your- that's
For
not in your
sure.
He ball.
He takes 10 shots, he's ball.
Because
No,
people,
not for sure.
so the thing is, people haven't seen him do it because he hasn't had enough games and enough
Like
experience
ISO plays
to do
and
that.
shit. Like give him the ball and let him work.
He's just an unselfish.
He's a good basketball
His
player.
high school teams, he was stacked.
Yep.
He wasn't the man of his high school teams. He had guys that was, he had Desire
All
Williams,
five stars.
Brandon Boston, Amari Bailey. So it was, so he had to share that. And you go to college and then your time gets interrupted.
Yep.
With the health thing, you go to the summer league, you don't play well, but you're out there and it's still you haven't had enough experience to go down there and to be like, I'm gonna take 10 to 15 shots tonight.
But ain't that'll be a place where he can learn it? At least for the first 2-3 times. Let's say he do 5 games down there. The first 3 games is Bronny, look, we need you to shoot 12 a game.
No.
I hear you.
Just to get comfortable.
You don't pass the ball. You don't be a passer for 20 years of your life, and then all of a sudden you think you about to just turn into motherfucker
He's a player.
a score.
He's,
That's not how that works.
dog, you know how many times I've told, listen, dog, I can show you the message right now. I sent KJ the other day. None of the starters played. He was out there the other day. I sent them that, dude, you got to be more aggressive offensively. You know how many times I've told him that?
I just said that about. Didn't I just say that about Bronny? Keep it pushing.
Dude, you know how many times I've told KJ, dude, you think he's done it?
Nope.
Because he
Yes.
plays the right way no matter who he's out there with, no
He don't
matter
even know what
the
that mean.
situation.
He don't know what it mean.
He's
Like, what do you
not
mean
gonna
play
pull-
aggressive?
He ain't going to pull up like he had an opportunity. It was a pump fake, one dribble, he should have shot it. I text him during the game, man, that's one dribble pull up. You got to shoot that. Going into halftime, so you put your teammate in a bad spot. You got to shoot that. But no matter how many times I've said it to him, and going into year 5 now, the first 4 years he's heard it. Though you got to be more assertive in your offensive game. Listen, you got to. Hey, if there's 10 possessions, I ain't saying shoot it 8 times. But I need you to 50-50.
Get it up.
It's still gonna be 3. He gonna dribble handoff 7 times, and he gonna be aggressive 3. It's just what it is.
It ain't my game,
Right?
Pop. It ain't my game.
And I gotta respect
It
that.
ain't my
right?
game.
So, but for Bronny, it's the same thing. He's been blessed to play with good players, so he's had to tone that part of his game.
Yeah.
He's never had to be that.
Except for when he's working out, where you can actually
By
see.
yourself, but that's
you can
still-
see it. You be like, damn, Bronny, won't you use this shit in the game? And it's like, I just don't like playing like that.
It's just not.
It's incapable.
Yeah.
Like skill set, yeah, but he's incapable of being in that moment. Like I tell kids all the time, you're never gonna know if you're hot.
Yeah, if you don't shoot it.
You're never gonna know if you're on fire because you make a 3, you might shoot the next one. If you miss it, you're not gonna shoot another.
Oh, yeah. That's
Right?
It's crazy.
But those are the developments. But see, that's the development
Yeah.
at the middle school, high school level, where that's about selfishness.
Yeah.
Right? When you're in middle school and high school, it ain't about championship. It's about selfishness because this is going to dictate what you are later. Right? So if you're on these stacked teams and you're averaging, 6 shots and you're passing, making the right plays,
you don't know who the fuck you are.
what do you think growing? You're not going to turn into a 30-point scorer.
Facts.
I can't dial you up if you've never been dialed up. I can dial you down.
Yep.
Say, oh yeah, we got a bunch of stars on here. You've been taking 30 shots. We need to dial that down to 15. If you've been taking 5 shots the rest of your whole life, I can't say, hey man, I need to take 30. You've never had it in you.
Yep.
You just the stars are there. You passing it, and then the bench players coming in. You become the vet. I know. Back.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's exactly how you play.
You become one of those.
Like, y'all niggas don't know.
Yeah, you become the ultra passer. I love this. Oh, damn, I'm about to say this.
Almost.
Update
He
me.
missed that. He missed that.
No, the chat don't miss.
No. Keep going.
The chat don't miss.
on.
But that's the thing, man. So it's one of those things where even if you put him down there, he has a better chance of leading the team in assists and steals versus shot attempts and scoring.
Facts.
That's not gonna be his thing.
Facts.
I said
But is that
He gonna
good
be-
enough?
he gonna be
Is
a
that
different-
good enough for the legacy?
He's gonna be a defender.
That's
It's
the
his
narrative.
It's his legacy.
That's the narrative. That's why everybody pushing the criticism so tough because of that.
It's his.
Is
ain't his
LeBron
father's
James
legacy.
Jr. being a role player good enough
Yes.
for the legacy?
That's his legacy.
I understand
he made
that.
it.
I'm speaking from the outside.
He made it.
I'm speaking from the people like, hey man, is that actually good enough?
Yeah, but you know people are haters, so
It's his
not ever
legacy.
good enough.
He made it to the league.
Second round,
Yeah.
My son was a 52nd pick.
LeBron James.
I cried like a baby.
What is
Junior.
I mean,
What is LeBron
he's
James
not,
is
he's not as big as
LeBron James' legacy is LeBron James'
We know, how
legacy.
we know how people think, and we know that that's the
you know.
form. The expectation is, you're his son. You're supposed to be that guy.
No, you're not. No,
Why?
No, that's a narrative that people want to put on that can't.
You want to put that on him
That's
because
the point.
it's a
Right, so
it's a
It's
negative.
an unfair narrative.
It's a jealousy narrative, and it's a narrative
With
that we gotta
criticism
stop doing.
attached.
No,
Let me ask you this.
no, that's that shit we
So
do as
where's-
black people.
So that's essentially the end of that. But ultimately, they kind of just confirmed everything. I just said everything, like except for the Miami and other teams. But with Barney, who knows how the season gonna go with JJ Redick and the new system that they probably got put in. I could tell you this though with the Lakers, I believe that their offensive system will look different. I believe Bronny can get in where he fit in on the defensive side. So, and I believe he just has a knack. If you actually watch him play, I believe he has a knack on the defensive side and actually being able to move the ball on offense and be a facilitator, kind of like his father. He has the IQ. The IQ is there. The instincts are there. Everything is there. The mechanics are there on defense. Like I believe he can work himself into the rotation strictly on defense. And that's where the Lakers really struggled at, recently. Like they can put the ball in the hoop. They can't stop nothing though. Jamal Murray killed them by himself last year. You know what I mean? So a guy like Bronny could come in, and I'm not saying he can stop a Jamal Murray, but just being able to have another body out there on the floor, I believe Bronny can be useful long term. So just continue to develop, young fella, and for real, I wish you the best.